Well, group, it has been 5 years now since Zach Fowler made his 30-day Texas survival camp at this spot down here on our property. I want to kind of show y'all what time is wrought on what they built out here, give you some photos and some video of what it used to look like, and hopefully attract Zach back out here because, yeah, needs to do a little bit of maintenance on it, and I think we've got a little bit of shrubbery that needs to be probably trimmed up. It's pretty ratty out here. But take a look. You're on both sides of me. And again, I'll go ahead and put some pictures on the sides here. But if y'all recall, I think most of y'all have watched the series. If you haven't, check it out. It's pretty amazing. But this is one of the camp chairs that he built 5 years ago. So depending on the type of wood that you use out here, and even with the best woods, they just don't last. But what is impressive, this is just the fold-out Bushcraft chairs that they built, is the tarred bank line. So I've put some strength on that, twisted it around. Doesn't look like the sun has gotten to it at all, even though it survived 5 years of Texas sun on it, which is pretty amazing. So I believe this is, I can't see very well. Y'all know I've got bad eyesight, but it's tarred bank line. It's either twisted or braided. I always try and get people to buy the braided stuff. Check in the description for a link to Catahoula. Those are the guys I go to. But you can untie that and reuse that any day. So really, really durable stuff. So I've got this chair right here. I believe this was Drop Ford's Survival's chair right here that he built. And to my right would be the one that Zach used. Y'all remind me if I got these backed up or switched around. But there's not much left out here. With humidity and heat and fire ants and termites, without constant upkeep and maintenance, without any decent rock out here to build things durably, it's kind of one of those things that we really have to work on out here, fixing stuff up. We've got a lot of clay, so you can fire a lot of clay, but that takes time, skill, and that just depends on what your needs are. So not only did they have the chairs back here, but if you recall, in this area right here in front of me, that a beautiful staked in and woven fire ring that was all organic. So it had a bunch of different willow strands and some desert hackberries that they went ahead and stripped out over here, and they wove it all the way through. And they had their fire pretty much burn for almost 30 days without stopping. So all the big meals were cooked on here, from the agave, the rattlesnake, all the crawfish, and a lot of good memories right here. They also had a really nifty camp table that they had set up. They did a whole bunch of demos right there. They showed how they're preparing a lot of stuff. And this is what's left of the table. So the legs had a little bit more diameter on them. Again, that cordage looks phenomenal. I mean, I don't think you could actually break with your hands at all. So it's still held up really well. But all the little slats that they put on there, I believe they split them probably, then they lashed them in. They're all gone. So they all collapsed. I believe they had driven them into the ground, these staves, but it didn't hold up, guys. So if you got cedar, at least in Texas, cedar lasts a heck of a lot longer. Some of the core or the center stalk of a lot of the big logs can have some heartwood in it, but depending on what you're building out of, again, it depends on your needs. The durability of what you're building is going to be questionable. It's just the nature of the beast out here. One of the last things they put up here was a big brush wall. So it kept some of the wind off their fire area, their relaxation area, but it also gave them kind of a blind-like feel. So as they looked out through the fields, had their tea and coffee in the mornings, they were able to watch a lot of the wildlife go by without them really noticing them as much. So it was really kind of a cool thing that they set up out here. Now, I've got, one of the last things would be the bench that Mr. Fowler put up back here next to his hammock. I'm going to show you what's left of that. But this is the future site of the Eye of the Water Survival Camp's intermediate camp. So intermediate is going to be the second tier of that camp. The basic camp is the first one, and it occurs down close to the San Antonio River. Details down in the description below, along with links to the website. So it's Eye of the Water Survival School. You can also look up bobhansler.com, and that'll take you straight there. So if you have any questions, guys, send out comments. But after all the years of people emailing me, messaging me, throwing comments out there asking, are you going to start one? Do you have a survival school? If I had money, what would you charge for me to come out there and learn for a week? We've gone ahead, taken the jump. So this is the next camp that we're gonna go ahead and develop over the next 12 months. We've got a little bit of work on it to make it a little bit more livable, but not at all developed. So a few things, we'd like to put a sand spike in for a little bit of well water. The creek, if y'all remember from the 30-day survival challenge, back here that wraps around, that they got all the crawfish from and had the flood come and take away all their stuff. That's just right over here, over the knoll. It's just an absolutely phenomenal place to have our secondary camp. Because the tertiary, the third set, the advanced camp is gonna be very much rugged and not at all close to this area. So every camp's gonna be in a different terrain, different area on the ranch, and it would be, I think, a really cool experience to be out here for 3 nights. That's how long the intermediate camp is for, in the same place that Zach Fowler did his 30-day survival challenge. So a lot of epic history going on right here, a lot of cool stuff. But let's see what we can do about, I don't know, y'all go over on Zach Fowler's channel and tell him to get his butt back over here. He used to come trim up his shrubbery, come back to Texas. I think right now he's sailing around on his, what is it, Water World yachts that he's been building. His channel and his skill level has definitely increased since he's been out here. I mean, he won alone before he showed up out here and started his adventure in Texas. And since then, he's become an absolute legend. So y'all see if y'all can't go to his comment section and harangue him and tell him it's time to come out here and use his bank line and build his camp back up. Kind of shoddy. The shrubberies need to be cleaned up. The last thing we have over here, see if I can make it over to this area, is where Zach had his hammock set up. I believe I'm in this general area, somewhere over here. Take off the glasses. Wade, you want to show me where I went wrong?
It's right behind you.
Right behind? Yeah, well, that's the way it goes. All right, if you already recall, Zach put together a really nice stand that he put underneath of his hammock that stretched between two of these trees. And he had it driven in the ground. It was all built right, and he put slats all the way across it. So it was really nice, looked really good. It's very useful for keeping things off the ground. So his camera equipment, absolutely for being able to film his epic, but also his bag, stuff that he didn't want to have all the ants on top of. And it did rain several times, so it kept all of his stuff a little drier, elevated off the ground is nice. But as you can see, the splitting the wood, what you choose for wood. I mean, if you're gonna survive for 5 years, definitely. But to get started out here, it was a really good building material that he used. It just doesn't last, and that's the reality of surviving. Depending on what your needs are, how long you expect to be out here, the sky's the limit, really, over time. But if it's short term, just about anything will work. Guys, hopefully you got something out of this. We enjoy being out here. It's September right now. Zach was out here in November, so it is still about 98 degrees out here right now. So y'all can see that I'm glowing profusely. But y'all tell me what you think, guys. I know most people don't know that the Eye of the Water Survival School is now open. We're trying to get the message out there as much as possible. People just don't know it exists yet. So please spread the word, share this video, check out our website, and we also got some merch going on with Amazon. So keep up to date with that. We'll have more stuff, mostly with Huck on it, since y'all love him judging me and disapproving of my food. So we'll play off that a little bit, but any support will help. Thank you guys, especially those of you that are Patreons, for being there for us. We have another month worth of these short videos to go ahead and put out before we can get onto the big, giant videos that the main channel is so well known for. We definitely need to make those big videos, get the cash flow going, get the survival camps up and running. We have a laundry list, but we're out here working every single day, even in the heat, and we really appreciate y'all's support and y'all being here for us. So guys, thank y'all for watching. Please comment down below, like, subscribe. It all helps out the channel. And as always, go let Huck jump in the creek for a moment and cool down. Thank y'all, and until next time. Does it feel good? Yeah? All right, come on back up. Let's go.